one of the films that is nominated for the Academy Awards 5 times over for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and also Best Actress for Carey Mulligan, who is in Promising Young Woman, including a terrific cast that features this man who's on my show right now on the Rich Eisen Show, the actor Christopher Mintz-Plasse. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How's it going? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. How's it to be involved with some Oscar buzz in a film with some Oscar buzz? That's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a heck of a lead-in, and as you're saying all of those categories, I was like, I have nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that one.
Oh, no, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Christopher, I'm assuming you took excellent direction. Correct?
Absolutely. My one day on set was incredible. It was a delight to work with Carey Mulligan. You know, my 5 minutes have nothing to do with why it's nominated, but it's a thrill. It is. It's really exciting to be a part of a really cool project.
Excuse me, did you not read your lines to perfection? That's in the Best Original Screenplay, Oscar nominated? Christopher?
That is very kind of you, and I'm going to let them know, and I'm going to make it a choice to be at the Academy Awards this year.
There you go. Who are you wearing this year then, Christopher?
I'm going to go a Rich Eisen T-shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Now,
we have
hang
plenty.
on a second. There's a lot.
That's true.
We have inventory. Hang on a second. We have inventory.
Wow, I really stirred something here.
Well, no, I'm just trying to give away T-shirts. This is going to be great. This will be wonderful. So you'll step up there but in all seriousness, that's what was it like to be, in this film? I know you mentioned it. What for folks who may not have seen it, that you are in it for a minute or 5, but your role in this film is just as integral as anybody else's. So I give you the floor on what it is like to have been in this film, Christopher.
Yeah, it's a really heavy and exciting movie to be a part of. If people aren't sure what it's about, I think the short gist of it is a woman tries to take revenge on men who take advantage of drunk women. So she goes out and pretends to be drunk. And when the men take her home, she sobers up and tries to have just a normal conversation of like, why are you doing this? And, it's a character I've never really played before, which was very intense to go to set. I'm used to, getting laughter and all that. And I'm there kind of molesting a woman. It was very intense, but I think it's got a great message. And yeah, it's a really good project to be a part of.
And it's, again, available right now on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, nearly all digital platforms to see this Academy Award-nominated film multiple times over. Christopher Mintz-Plasse here on the Rich Eisen Show. So you're from the mean streets of Woodland Hills, California, right, Christopher? Is that where you?
Yes, sir. From L.A., but my dad is from Massachusetts, Webster, Massachusetts. So I grew up a Boston fan my whole life.
Aha! So you Christopher Brockman meet Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Speaking my language.
Okay,
buddy.
there you go. So, so that puts you in all the Boston sports categories, every last one of them. Or
Yeah. Sox, Patriots, Celtics. We've had a good run, but things are happening with all 3 of those teams right now. So I'm not really certain about their future, but you can't complain. We've won way too many championships in the past 20 years.
Understood. Way to spike the football there. So what was it like to watch for you to watch Tom Brady do it for somebody else? What about that?
I loved it, man. I realized when that switch happened that I'm a massive Tom Brady fan. I think I was 11 when I saw him win his first Super Bowl, so I grew up watching him. Mm-hmm. So I was like, go win it elsewhere, man. I support him 100%.
So it wasn't sort of fear of missing out. There was no FOMO of watching Tom do his thing.
No. I felt like a Bucs fan the whole season, honestly. And, with COVID and everything going on, it was a weird year, and Patriots had like 6 defensive guys sit out. So it kind of felt just like, all right, we'll take the year off and just go root for Tom.
Okay, so now what do you think about what Belichick and the team should do right now, having re-signed Cam Newton?
Good. It feels like, they filled a bunch of gaps that they needed. They didn't sign like any crazy superstar players, but they got a couple great tight ends. They got a bunch of their own defensive players coming back. So I feel like a wild card spot is in play.
Well, I know you were offering to wear a Rich Eisen Show T-shirt to the Academy Awards that you may or may not truly actually be planning on attending. But this is, I do believe, your first rodeo of calling into the show, appearing on this program, and I'm pleased to have you here. We have a segment called Higher Register, where you have to go, where when you speak in higher register, that means you have to go higher register to believe what you're saying. You do realize you went higher register when I asked you how the Patriots look, and you said they look good. You went higher register. You went, they look good. Like you,
they look good. They look good.
Exactly.
They look good.
So.
Yeah. I mean, they do. They look good.
There we go.
That's what I'm saying. He said it with his chest.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
look good. They're not going to be. They don't look great. What can I say? But you got to believe Belichick knows what he's doing, and he signed a bunch of solid role players.
Okay. Have you ever, in your endeavors, come across a Patriot player or Red Sox player, anybody like that who has seen your work and you have compared notes in any way, shape, or form? Does that happen?
Yeah, I've been very lucky to go back to Boston a bunch of times. I've had dinner with Rondo back in peak Rondo championship Celtics era.
Okay.
Same with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. I've partied with Gronkowski, and his hands are freaking massive. And he had a few women with him as well.
Okay.
And I met Mookie Betts when he was the Red Sox, which I think is one of the most brutal moves in Red Sox history, was letting that guy go, for sure.
Well, and I'm sure you growing up here in Los Angeles, you have a lot of Dodger friends who are probably giving you crap for thanks for Mookie Betts, right? I'm sure that's
yeah, and I think I'm too good of a friend. Well, it's like, well, if he's going to go anywhere, I'm glad he went to my best friend's team so they get to watch him. But it stings. It stings for sure.
So, so it's been a while since you've hung with Paul Pierce, because I didn't see you in his Instagram live video that made the rounds, Christopher.
I didn't get the invite. I was really bummed about that one.
You're not in his poker group? Is that what you're saying?
I guess not. I got to find a way to get in there, though. It looks like a grand old time for sure.
We're on that list as well.
I'm also unemployed right now, so I have no job to lose like he did.
Okay, so you only live once, though, right? So you got a YOLO and see if we can get you into Paul Pierce's circle, inner, outer, or whatever. I mean,
yeah. I mean, if you're going to be there, Rich, I'm in.
I don't know. I do have multiple jobs and a wife and children,
fair.
So I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know. I don't think. To be
totally
honest with you,
understandable.
But
I'll go for the both of us.
But here's my one in here. He said that he loves Shabbat, so I've got that going for me. Being a fellow Jewish lover of Shabbat, maybe I can
tell
do
her
that.
the Shabbat. Tell your wife the Shabbat's going from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. Like a normal,
normal
Shabbat dinner time.
I got to take notes on this. These are great things to write down. I got Christopher Mintz-Plasse here on the Rich Eisen Show. Okay, I do have a couple of questions about your previous work, and we have we have a segment here called Celebrity True or False, where we take some items from the internet, which we know can be a little bit dicey, and ask you if you can give us the high or nay sign on whether something's true or false. Would you mind going down that road? Okay, Mike Del Tufo, hit it. Little production value right here.
Celebrity true or false?
You can't handle the truth.
All right, very good, right there. So that's set up for Christopher Mintz-Plasse, true or false. Did you like our production value setup right there, Christopher?
Loved it. It got me amped.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Thank you for playing along with this. All right, first up here, Don Bowie, if you wouldn't mind putting it up right here. Your first scene in the movie Superbad, your film debut, was improvised. The scene in the cooking class at school was totally improvised. Is that true? Is that true or false? Your first line, your first scene.
Oh, that is improvised.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, because you you see. So your first line, "What up, gangsters," was totally improvised.
What up, gangsters might not have been, but the chicka yeah that comes right after was just top-notch improvisation.
Okay.
Who could think of such a brilliant line such as chicka yeah?
Where did that come from, Christopher?
Just being a fool, just being 17 years old and being a fool.
Okay. And so was there how did you get involved with the film to begin with? How did that happen?
They had auditioned a bunch of legitimate actors at the time, because at the time I was in high school and hadn't pursued the career just yet. But they couldn't find anyone, so they emailed a bunch of drama departments throughout LAUSD, and me and my buddies heard about it because we were in drama class, and we both just went out, and I went in and did a great job apparently.
Was Rogen there? Seth Rogen there? Was everybody involved in that?
He was in the third callback. I went in once just for the casting director. I went in another time for the director, and then the third time I went in, it was with everyone. And I genuinely didn't think I was going to get the part, so I brought the script in, had everybody sign it, and I walked out and was like, "Oh, that was a nice little experience." And then little do I know, it changed my whole life.
Where's that signed script now?
It's at my parents' place. Actually, they still got it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean that's got to get you into a Paul Pierce poker event at least.
Yeah, if things go south for my career, I could sell that for a few $100 or something.
So you got that going for you as a backstop.
Yeah.
All right, second one, because you were only 17 at the time, you were the youngest main cast member. Your mom had to be on set for all your scenes, including your sex scene in the movie. Is that a true story?
She did not have to be there for every scene, but she 100% had to be there for the sex scene. Absolutely.
Okay, so was that had to be weird? I mean, I guess that's the way I have to phrase the question to you on that,
it's
Christopher?
definitely uncomfortable when you're, at the time I was actually a virgin, so I had no idea what I was doing. I was very nervous, very scared, and then I look over at Video Village and my mom is eating like a handful of popcorn talking to the producers. I was like, this is very, very surreal. Very, very surreal.
So she was casual about it, is what you're saying?
Yeah, she was having the time of her life. Absolutely.
So she's chowing in a little bit of craft services in the Video Village, and you're sweating it out. Essentially.
Yeah, she won that day for sure.
I don't know. I think you won the day too, deep down. We just put it all together. So for the movie Kick-Ass, which I've seen with my children, they love it. You were required to drive stick shift, and after the movie, you completely forgot how to do it. Is that true?
Absolutely, very true. I did not know how to drive it prior to the movie. I had to learn. The car costed $200,000, and I thought I was going to crash it and owe my whole paycheck. And then afterwards, I completely forgot as well.
So wait a minute. So if you blew out the transmission because you didn't know how to drive stick, which, by the way, I don't either, it would have come out, they would have garnished your wages if you had blown out the transmission on all that? Is that true?
I don't think so, but that's what the director would threaten me with. And once again, I was 20 years old, so I was very impressionable. So I believed them. I did my job.
Okay. And last one for you. I'll just audible this one. Are you fine? Are you cool with the fact that Dan Patrick has a Danette, Andrew Perloff go by McLovin? Are you fine with that, or do you have an issue, certainly with Andrew's takes on sports, to be associated with him in any way, shape, or form?
Well, so I've never actually seen or heard the show. I'm very flattered they have a character. I think that's really cool. But I guess I should ask you guys, is he doing some ridiculous takes? Should I not want to be associated with this guy?
Well, here's the thing, is he is just a dynamite human, okay? We start with the basic facts that on planet Earth, he is a force of good, not evil.
Love it.
He is a family man. He is a professional, a lead pipe wielding professional. But his sports takes are some of the worst takes I have ever heard.
Can you give me one? Can you give me one take?
Oh, sure. He's had just a couple in the last few days.
Just recently.
He called. He wondered if Ohtani of the Angels was like the Taysom Hill of baseball, and as we know, Taysom Hill, we've seen people throw and pass and run. Like Ohtani's a unicorn. So that was kind of a. I just literally scratched my head on that one, right?
It sounds like a shtick. It sounds like he knows exactly what he's saying. He knows it's outrageous.
I think it's 50-50.
I think it's 50-50. I think he really believes this. They have a segment called Against the Grain because everything he says is kind of like against the grain of what normal people would think about sports, Christopher.
I gotta get rid of that McLovin name over there, man.
He's also hardcore Philadelphia too, so that kind of has something to do with it.
You really think so? I don't know. Do we have another one
Eagles,
right here? Maybe if I got one in the shoot. You're basically saying that if Sam Darnold succeeds with Carolina, then it just shows you that the Jets didn't do right by him, and it's just like, I get that. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying, Christopher?
The Jets have been in shambles, though. Like that's been known. Yeah, that's a weird one.
Oh my God! I just went to that way with a Patriot fan. I just kind of just walked
Right in.
I just walked right into that. Hey, Christopher, congrats on everything with Promising Young Woman. Again, everyone should go see it. And let's do this more often here on this show.
I appreciate it, guys. I'm a big fan. It's awesome to come on. Thank you for having me. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
And are you a size large on a T-shirt? Is that what it is?
I'm a medium. I would please send me everything you got.
You're a medium? My God, God bless you. Eating right?
Get ready for a gigantic care package from us.
Have you seen any of my movies? Because I look like I'm 90 pounds in all of them.
I know that. But you're now a 31-year-old man. So
yeah. The metabolism's slowing out a little bit. I'm up to 100 pounds now.
God bless you. God bless you. All right, Christopher, thanks for the call. Really appreciate it. You be well.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
It's Christopher Mintz-Plasse right here on The Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.